So this is a bit of a different video. Today is, first of all,
it's dark, gloomy, rainy.
Terrible weather. Today is the official Clean Up Hirafu Day. That's right. We're going to experience, and I'm going to show you, the aftermath of a winter season in Niseko's Grand Hirafu. Obviously, I don't know how many tourists, hundreds of thousands I would say, plus all the seasonal staff. It wreaks havoc on the town. So before all of the seasonal staff leave, every single year, they host an event where everyone gets together and cleans up the town. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go see the aftermath of a whole season. I think last season there was a total of about 650 kilograms of rubbish collected. So yeah, everyone that's still here, obviously the locals that live here, people like myself who do a longer season than normal, and the seasonal staff that haven't left yet, we all get together and we go around and pick up the rubbish. So I'm going to take you along and show you. We're going to see if we can find any cool things hidden under the snow, pick some rubbish up, and we're going to see who we bump into along the way. Maybe if you watch this and you come to Hirafu for a season or you do a winter holiday, that you take your rubbish home with you, because public bins are not really a thing in Japan. So yeah, it'll just maybe give you a bit of an idea of what you could help the town here by taking your rubbish home or putting it in a bin when you find one. So anyway, we'll see what happens. And it's melting fast down here. We've been to Hirafu, have a look at this. It's been raining down here the last couple of days. I don't know whether that means there's been snow up on the mountain or not. I haven't been up on the mountain here in probably almost 2 weeks now, but yeah, we'll see. It's definitely starting to rain. Everyone's already started. I'm a little bit late. We're also gonna see wild bills for the first time. If you've been to Niseko and you've been to wild bills, you're about to see something crazy. Just you wait. Well, that's depressing. The amount of hours, money, and pool games that I've won in there, it's all burnt to toast. Fuck.
So rough.
Anyway, let's go clean some shit up. So I've got my
Tongs, my gloves, my plastic bag.
It's time to go find some rubbish. I reckon we're gonna go down into Lower Hirafu. I reckon that's last time where the most destruction was. Let's go. I haven't even made it to Lower Hirafu yet, and I've got a fair bit of rubbish in there. I'll tell you, the most common thing that I'm finding is ciggy butts, which is appalling. You know, if you smoke ciggies, at least put your ciggy butt in the bin. You can buy at pretty much every convenience store, you can buy a little pocket ashtray to put all your shit in. Do that when you get to Japan and buy your first packet of ciggies. Buy one of the little pocket ashtrays and stop throwing your ciggy butts in the snow, because we will find them and we have to clean them.
Look, they're literally everywhere. Ciggy butt, ciggy butt, ciggy butt, another ciggy butt. Probably more down here somewhere.
And I'm cleaning them up, all right? Ciggy butt, ciggy butt, ciggy butt, ciggy butt, ciggy butt, ciggy butt, can of drink, full glass down there, just everywhere, bro. I think what I've realized so far is the worst places are out the front of all the food and bars and stuff. So obviously, like, they have like little smoking areas, but just as the snow melts, there's just ciggy butts everywhere, empty cans. Man, if I was homeless, I'd be having a field day. The amount of like half-smoked cigarettes and whatnot that's around, it's insane.
Look at here. It's like as this melts, there'll just be more
and more and more, which is insane. So working our way down into the depths of Lower Hirafu, still so much stuff around it.
The worst part is there's still so much more snow to melt around.
And you just know there's gonna be thousands and hundreds of thousands of ciggy butts and just shit everywhere.
We're getting kind of, wouldn't say full,
but I'm yet to find any big treasures, which is kind of what I'm on the hunt for at the moment. I'm a bit over digging up ciggy butts, but the worst part is they're not biodegradable. They just sit there forever. So here you go, here's a perfect example. Just out the front of an accommodation in Lower Hirafu.
There's just ciggy butts the whole way along it. Probably more under this snow as well.
The worst part is when spring comes and the grass and stuff starts to grow back, they're just gonna sit in there forever. So if we don't pick them up now, it's just gonna get worse and worse over the years. So I'm yet to find anything like big or interesting, which is kind of depressing, but also I guess it's a good thing. It means that people aren't leaving massive bits of rubbish out. But the bag's getting kind of, it's heavy. It's nowhere near full, but I'm just still finding ciggy butts everywhere. Look. I don't even know if like anyone lives here, if it's a staff house or if they'll clean it or what, and there's still so much snow to melt. That's the worst part. There's probably so much rubbish like sitting under that snow that will appear in the next few weeks. So I've been picking up rubbish for probably about an hour now, and I would say my bag probably weighs about 5 kilos, and I'd estimate there's about 100 people picking up rubbish. So you can kind of see like if that's on par, it's about 500 kilograms of rubbish that we've all picked up. Doesn't seem like I've picked up a lot, but as a group, we have definitely done so. I found my first piece of interesting loot, the entire sole of a shoe. How does that even end up there? That's what I want to know. Obviously I can't use it for anything, but man, the resort's looking a bit worse for wear. Look at that. On the left there where the big cliff is, that's Haramataki, which is one of the strict no-go zones, and you can obviously see why. It's just rock cliffs, super prone to avalanches. People have died going in there, so it's like strictly off limits. But you probably can't see, but there's just patches of rock starting to show up everywhere in Hirafu, in Lower Hirafu. As I said, it's been raining the last few days, so it's disappearing fast down the bottom. Still probably semi-winter up the top. I think I'm gonna head back to what used to be Wild Bill's and see what the vibe is. If we're still picking up rubbish or if everyone's kind of done. We'll find out. Well, looks like I finished late, so I was picking up rubbish for too long, but that's not a bad thing. Man, look at Bill's. It's actually so depressing, bro. So many memories in that place, and so many times that I went there and I can't remember anything. Definitely one of the better pool tables in town, if not the best, and just good little hangout spot before it got gnarly, so hopefully they'll rebuild it into something better. Well, there you go. That's clean up Hirafu day for you. Obviously, I don't want to bore you with like a half-hour video of me picking up rubbish, you know, but the general message is put your rubbish in the bin. That's whether you're a local, whether you're a seasonal staff or a tourist coming through here. Clearly, if you're watching this video, you love Niseko as much as I do, or even a little bit as much as I do. It's a wonderful town, and hundreds of thousands, if not maybe even millions of people come through here every winter, and it's really just a small town. There's probably, I don't know exactly, but maybe 1,000 people that live in Hirafu year round, and then there's that many people that come through in winter, and obviously the place just gets terrorized. And as you can see, there was about 100 of us today that came through and tried to pick up as much rubbish as possible as we could in the 2 hours that we were given. And yeah, you can just see that there's just rubbish everywhere. So obviously I don't want to blame this purely just on the tourists. Like, I know there's definitely seasonal staff and possibly even locals that are just dumping their rubbish on the ground, ciggy butts especially. But the thing is that the tourists outnumber seasonal staff and locals like thousands to one. So obviously if you come in here for a holiday, put your rubbish in the bin. I know Japan don't make it easy. They don't have public bins outside, and there's a reason for that I'm not particularly going to get into. Just because they don't have bins outside doesn't give you the excuse to throw your rubbish on the floor or in the snow, as we found today. So take your rubbish home with you. Go to a combini and put your rubbish in the bin there. It's not difficult to do. It's a pain, I'll say that much. Like, the amount of times I've been walking around Hirafu with an empty beer can in my pocket, or just a plastic wrapper that's in my pockets. I get home so many times at night and my pockets are filled with plastic from the food that I've eaten or whatever throughout the night. So as I said, it's not difficult. Just take your rubbish with you or go and find a bin. Don't just chuck it on the ground, because we will find it at the end of the season. We will pick it up, and the worst part is there's lots of rubbish out there that we didn't get to today. There's still snow everywhere. This is just out the front of my house, and there's going to be rubbish absolutely everywhere throughout that. The other thing is too, we only do the cleanup in Hirafu. So you've still got Anapudi, Niseko Village, Hanazono that don't get it done. They may organize their own things, I don't actually know. And obviously Kuchan as well. So we're only really covering a small area to try and clean up as much as possible. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. If you come here, if you love this place, just do your part. put your rubbish in the bins, go and find a bin, then put your rubbish in it. So it's one of those things. It's the end of the season and I wanted to show you guys what Niseko, I guess, as a community does to try and keep this place habitable, as clean as possible, and have it nice for next season when everyone starts rocking up again. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and if you want to see more skiing content, hit subscribe because there's still snow left. There's going to be a lot of sunny days and some fun slush skiing coming. So thanks for watching.